They are. Welcome to Amnesia. I think we're going to be... Screw it. It is not showing us as an option. Fine, cool, we'll just keep with this. You supposed to see the game yet? No, because it's been alt-tabbed. Check media amount. Oh, Christ. It's the eyeball on the eye patch that gets me. Thank you, Torium. Oh, there we are. It's a moon. It looked like an eyeball. We'll follow a couple of quick messages on how to get the best possible experience. Amnesia should not be played to win. Instead, focus on immersing yourself in the game's world and story. You're not wrong. Do not worry about when and how to save during gameplay. The game will take care of that for you. When you want to leave the game, just choose save next, and you can continue to return where you left off next time you start up the game. The world of Amnesia is a dangerous place, and you're extremely vulnerable. Do not try to fight the enemies encountered. Instead, use your wits, hide, or even run if necessary. So I imagine as idle magic. Oh no, thankfully not. Play between light and dark is very important to the game, and because of it, this is vital to set up the camera correctly. Use the slide below to do so until just a little square at the right is barely visible. So make play sure in a dark room where headphones are the best fit. Well, I've got the headphones. This is all. Hope you enjoy immersing yourself in the world of Amnesia. It's the same people that made Soma. That explains a lot. Well. Enter name of new profile. Malkaya. Right. Christ, that's loud. That's much better. Besides, I'm managing my own server. I can't get out of here. I'm locked to the borders. This is annoying. Start new game. Where games designed to be played, enemies will spot you more easily. Tinderboxes are hard to come by. Also, to save and saving game costs tinderboxes. Losing your sanity will kill you. Nope. We're going normal.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
It's going to be a good game by saying people. Not always. Sometimes it takes companies a bit of time to find their footing, as it were. But I've heard a lot of good about this. Tad loud compared to me. I can say something about that right now. That. Advance button move on the door, use the right button to throw this door open or shut, depending on the direction you face. Oh, okay, so... Tinderbox. Why can't I take the candle? Why can't I just take the frickin' candle? Hold down R. Oh, R. Ooh. Eat. Blood on the... No idea what that is. Yeet. There you are, so good luck and have fun if you can. No problem at all, Wigrin. Thanks for coming as long as you did, and see you later. Spookies. I don't think I want to. I think I want to use my one and only tinderbox. Still don't think I want to use my one and only tinderbox. Okay, so shift is run. Oh, that's not good. That really wasn't good. Jesus. Already slightly uncertain about this. Now, I'm going to be doing something right now. Did that do it? Oh, there's no achievements on the GOG version. Oh, well. I was hoping I would get the nope achievement, but no, apparently it's not here. Fine. Oh, it saved me right where I was. Okay. The nope achievement, yeah. The one that you got legitimately. Oh. All is good. Sanity is crystal clear. Usually ignite soil in the environment. Oil used to keep the lantern flame alive. When it runs out, lantern can only be used. Journal. That's available. Diaries. Mementos. Oil liquid trail and find its source. Okay. Give me 2 seconds, I need to... Oh, for the love of fuck. Hang on. I need to find if there is a screenshot option. Operations, features. I'm just going to take that as just in case. Just in case. I do not see. Okay. F12 apparently. Cool. Brownie. The way to attempt Lydia out of her box. Brownies. Let's hit that. Okay, let's go back into this and... Well, it didn't say anything. And while the light keeps breaking, it's a chunk breaking up the game. Ah. So it makes you can add water in the microwave for a minute. Ew. Brown in a cup. Fuck that, climbing back into a meat suit. Yes. Chunk break is near impossible to fix unless going the actual paths. Ah. What the fuck? What the actual fuck was that? Gonna get food myself. But Vesp, you already are a snack. You're welcome. Stop that. You can fucking stop that right now. Fun fact, I've never played Amnesia before. This is the very first time I've actually played Amnesia. Spectators in horror games and stop taking drugs. Nah. See why I didn't complete this game? I can, Lydia. I really can. But, you know, as always mentioned, if there's ever a horror game that you're too afraid to go through, let me know and I'll put it on to Horror Mondays. Let's see Scoo play this. See, I don't think Scoo would be bothered by this, because Scoo isn't as affected by... That's only like standing to slow drain time, lights and music. What's a search for other source of light? Yeah, it's just... Nope. Yeah, Scoo isn't as affected by atmospheric stuff. It's more the actual physical things. Remember, one of the Amnesia games has a PewDiePie reference. I will be sure to not acknowledge it. Old archives. It's got halfway thing. It's better than I thought. You know, when you said you weren't able to get through it, a fragrant taste of rose lingered in his mouth. Turkish delights, he thought. Just like the ones at the concert, and just, I did not read all of that. Yeet. Can I just yeet? Ha! Constantinople. Be increased by completing puzzles and making progress. Oh, great, and all the lights went out. Of course they did. Or is it Istanbul? I thought that was someone redeeming one of the, the heartbeat things. No, that's actually the game. The game's freaking out with the heart rate. What the fuck? I have a slight headache. I hate the fact they're giving me a limited item to create light, because you know I'm going to try hoarding it. No one knows but the Turks. Most likely Dan Bull. Oh, either. You hear the heartbeat again. I keep thinking it's one of the redeemed. I keep thinking people are trying to spook me. No, it's the game doing it. The game is trying to spook me. It's fucking working. This game is so motion sickness inducing. It's also why I'm happy to play games like this, because I don't get motion sick. And the heartbeat sound I got before it was from this. I can tell it's the exact same one. Just back to box brownie in hand. Don't worry, dear, you're safe. I might not be, but you are. You picked up the lantern. When filled with oil, it can be turned on by pressing F. F for light. Oh, it's got some oil in it. Yeet. Fuck you, book. fucking chairs. That's a very nice light source. Not a fan. God damn, I thought I was going to open. Dislike cough medicine so much. I'm weird. I like it. And cold medicine. Like over in England, the most popular one is Lemsip. I would drink Lemsip even if I didn't have a cold. Considering how old this game is, the fact that shadows react to where the gate is, that's impressive. For a game that's quite old and is an indie horror game, that's impressive. Cough medicine I take is the Bronco Stop because it's the only one without lemon. You can't taste the flavour at all.
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you.
Why am I already thinking that...
Last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Why am I already thinking that Alexander was, quick check and all access in journal. Journal! Oil. Well, oil be fucked. When it costs to go away, I really hope I'm going to wait soon for you, Vesp. I really do. And there might be giants stuck in my head, thanks. You're welcome. Useful us. I'm wondering why your Nemu has like a bright blue layer on it. Nemu. Oh, menu. Yeah, I'm wondering why it's got that. That doesn't, but the journal and the in-game inventory does. I don't know. I am going to, however, take a very quick be right back. I am not retreating cowardice at all. Just need a bathroom break. Honest gov. I return. Let's have a look. What's this? Oh, maybe the graphics card thing. Quite possibly. PC port reasons. No, it's definitely not PC port. I've seen other people play the PC port of this, and I don't think I've seen it with them either. I'm capturing the quotorian. Everyone PC one doesn't do that. Malk is using GOG reasons, perhaps. It's possibly on my graphics card. Being just way too good. I know the game doesn't intend it to be, but that was unsettling to me to throw the chair and for it just disappear in the darkness. That is really unsettling. Let's try to run Caesar 3 on this PC. I did think that looked a bit out of place. Because the game didn't know the card turned everything pink. Fell to the kitchen floor. Tears would begin to well in his eyes and received the first kick in his stomach. Hazel remained hidden in fear she too would be punished. Maybe that's what's happening then. No, everything's fine. What? What the hell? I don't know. It's that room, I guess.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
I don't know why. Maybe it's because I just finished Soma, but I'm guessing that Alexander's memory / personality has been put into Daniel's body. That is me now. I needed to kill the old body because it still had a copy of me in it. I couldn't bring myself to do it, so I drank a potion that erased my memory, so I could just go and kill him without knowing that. That's what I'm thinking right now, but that's literally just because I just finished Soma. I have no idea. I could be very wrong. Then what possible I got to? That's entirely fair. If you play something and stop it with the intent of going back to it, then you don't really think there's a reason to go and watch what you didn't do. Like when I initially played Final Fantasy VIII, got to Ultimasia's castle, and then my save file got wiped. I was so tempted to just watch the ending. I think I might have done it at some point, because I really do not. But you know, I then forgot because I don't remember. Nope. Not surprised I got a slight headache after seeing that thing. I just realised I haven't done a PC horror game since Layers of Fear. Oh joy! I don't think I want to know where that came from. It won't budge. I wonder why. I heard more yelping. I don't like this. Really do not like this. I'm gonna go down there. Laboratory. Trying to Dover meant going through Canterbury. He made sure to pay a visit to avoid a sense of guilt connected with the neglected family. I've been to Canterbury. I've been to Canterbury quite a few times, actually. You know what? Use my first tinderbox. I can't tell if that scream is telling me to go back through there or to continue on somewhere in here. Well, I know that's not in the game. I can hear police sirens, and that's definitely not in this. So I've heard the description of a cave mouth yawning. I've never heard of the description of a cave mouth going "Mah!" Unless it would just send into out to be a gaping monster mouth. I'm pretty sure I heard one of those whispers saying scary. Head is pounding, your hands are shaking. Knees weak, arms heavy. God damn, now I really want some spaghetti. Done this to myself. I just stay in the light and regain some sanity. Is that what I need to do? Yes, that is all I need to do. Drink some oil. You done fucked up. Story of my life, really. Spaghetti. And then my brain immediately goes to the Weird Al version. It's Flintstones on the TV already. Wilma and Betty. I don't want to know. It's kind of fun. Damn it, Vesp. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I should do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. It's a Memento. Good film. I don't know the fact that the screen shakes when I've done that. Oh no, it's just coincidence. I don't like hearing that either.
So there should be more coop racks. Let me see. And one part Aquafortis.
Say hello and welcome. Apologies for silence, I was busy. Don't worry about it. Real life comes first. One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I am able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better with than the others. I weep for them. They lost their power without restraint. Where I only create fair judgment and safe return. How far have we gotten? Still at the very beginning. I can't pick it up afterwards, it just says the same thing. Okay. Yoink. Chemistry pot. The alchemy experiment. This is my third attempt to produce artificial vitae. Why? Formal compounds lack the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are a given, and the cuprite binds them well. This time I'll attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis, and hope it'll produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acidic and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to solutions and should be handled with greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament. Well, that's worrying already. Yeah, no, nope. Very first time playing Amnesia. He knows it's just you forgot. I recommend trying a Machine for Peace as well. It's a very good game. I think I have that because I've got 3 Amnesia games. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be playing. I have the proper trilogy. I will be playing them in order. It's also a hell of a lot shorter than Dark Descent. I'll probably get if I have it, I will get played. Yeah, outside. No problems at all. Yeah, no problems at all, Vesp. Thanks for coming in as long as you did, and see you later. Have yourself a good sleep. Hope you feel better soon. Finally, they just clutch the corner plushie. That lantern does drain oil quite fast. Doors time shut behind him, and he knew never again to the old tear at Berkeley Square. Another lone soul in London seemed appropriate somehow. Good. Doing okay hiding in the box. Stella Vinaria. Wine cellar. Oh. That's where he said he put all the other ingredients. Damn it. Bollocks. Laboratorium. Sometimes if you're scared, damage doesn't scare me, it just makes me feel sad because spoiler. Yeah. I mean, we just finished Soma and that was a real dark ending. Oh. Tabularium. Sounds pretty dark, yeah. Enjoyable, though. Very enjoyable. The other children cheered him on, his name voiced in a steadily rising pace, urging him to do it. Am I really doing this? The young boy thought and struck his victim with a rock. So I get my horror games in and watch them outplay them. I suffer so you can all be entertained and watch, you can all Xperia. You can all Xperia games through me. You can all experience horror games through me. I'll play them. Mostly. Catalogs. Was our dragon spoot, blep, cry, slap, spray, catch, cuddles, huggles, feed me, and splat. We played Alien Isolation briefly, didn't like it. Well, let's play. Bet it's a very stressful game. Wasn't the stress or anything like that. I don't know. Horror games where you are vaguely helpless and yet you've also got stuff to fight things off. Very, very difficult balance to strike, and that just did not nail it for me. Thanks, Lydia. As I correct, the commands just names them and store her.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Of course, the British Museum. But nothing in it is British. Let's see if people suffer, so it may come for them, like having people support. See, for me, there's a line, you know, if someone's suffering, like, you know, watching a horror game and getting spooked by it, that's fine. If someone who's actually genuinely suffering and getting properly freaked out by something, it's not fun. Did try to go back to Amnesia, you met after 10 minutes. Yeah, that's true. Don't blame you, it's freaking spooky. That's always a British Museum. Agree with that. I keep thinking that's the redeem, because I've got a heartbeat that does the. I've got a redeem that does that heartbeat. That. Use it. Genuinely uncomfortable. Don't play it for others. Yeah. That one, Torian. Thank you. Wilhelm's contract. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, is to recommend my services to the Prussian royal court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break the seal. Wilhelm, House of Gerich. Never try to use amnesia to cure your fear of horror games. Doesn't work. Source me. Yeah, there are some things where exposure therapy just does not work. Breaking news, Dread Stream Malkaya has a heartbeat. You have no proof of this. I'm a dragon in a meat suit. I don't know why, but my brain just went immediately to, can I snuff those candles out and get my tinderbox back? It's like, that is not how fire works. Tried to break my beetle phobia through exposure therapy, had a panic attack. Yeah, I know for a fact that exposure to spiders would not cure my arachnophobia. It just will not. Saw ink splash out of that. I've almost seen it normally depicted there. That guy's just fucking looking at you. Right at you. What the fuck was that? I can hear something moving around and making gribbly noises. Because in Australia you can't have arachnophobia. After all, phobia is an irrational fear of spiders. Spiders in Australia come with their own health bars and boss music. Yeah, I used to know someone in Australia. Well, technically I still know them. And they casually say they have huntsman spiders the size of a dinner plate. I was like, well, that's a big note for me. And I've seen bigger. I've seen huntsman spiders the size of my torso. Very up to. Yeah, regrab to my more recent one.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Australia, the country where they went to war with local wildlife and lost. Yeah, there was actually an emu war, which the people of Australia actually did lose. Fuck your oil. Oh, ink, whatever. Fuck your ink. That's what I was talking about. It's pretty amazing stuff. I'm liking this area less and less.
Hunger.
Jesus Christ! Who the fuck did that? Be careful, I counts my guy. Never. On me cackling that one. It didn't even come up in the stream elements thing. Jesus, that was way too well timed. It's me shame on myself. Boo, cry, spook, spray, smack, catch, huggles, cuddles, eggs, or hunger. Also, it's the hunger. I didn't even see hunger pop up in the chat. The timing with that one could not have been better. If the sword doesn't, it does. Because I can see over here, Q redeeming Smack Those Patties, Vesp redeeming it twice, you redeeming it, Vesp redeeming it, Lydia redeeming... Huh. It didn't redeem that one, it didn't show that one either. Locked. Local history. I don't think I want to go into local history. Just don't. Yeah, sorry. Stream out's being done then. No idea. It's not even stuff like, you know. The spray one didn't show up either. Humans as being a wank. I'm back here. Lydia's providing her eggs again. Humans is indeed being a wank. I mean, to be fair, that's its default setting. Default to wank puffin mode. Well, apparently whatever's making that noise heard its name when I said wank puffin. Why are we wanking a penguin? Research. And also, it's not a penguin, it's a business goose. Floor plans.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wards. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble, and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Don't question the British United Dingleberry. You know what a dingleberry is. From these plans, I can indeed deduce the floor is made out of floor. Fucking piano's getting played again. Oh, it's that one this time. Back in here with some light so I can regain some sanity. That's fine, I've only got a slight headache anyway. Fragile, but not breakable by hand. What the fuck was that? Oh, lovely. I'm lovely. Absolutely wonderful. I'm well trapped in here. Great. Sanity is for the weak. Sleep is as well. Spooked this time too. Good. Glad I'm not the only one getting spooked here. Just gonna lick this window for a bit. Um. Yeah, Streamers just stopped showing me those redeems coming up. It absolutely stopped it. Let's see if I can just... I don't want to reload overlays, I want to reload that window. There we go, session expired, that's why. I'm sad to ignore my dirty joke. There we go, now it's updated. Now it's actually showing me people who who's actually redeeming these. Jojo, I know, not Yuri.
May 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light.
So we're having a conversation and Yuri showed you as girl of mine. Oh, right. I thought you were talking about a character.
It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
So you're in 3 houses. Kingdom of Prussia. Central Prussia. Notes. Let's grasp it firmly in your hand. Grasp something firmly in your hand. By hand.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
The fuck? Got something like coming from behind the shelf. There must be a way in. I see things. Oh. I want to read it. There we are. Local folklore, Oldstadt and Brenningberg Castle 1801, another region rich with lore is Oldstadt, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbour, Castle Brennenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travellers should indulge themselves in such conversations since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tale, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. The story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It said the soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies wrought by their tainted souls have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called Gatherers as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. Is it their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them which reveal their presence? What dark scheme do they follow? Business Undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Oldstadt at the start of the 13th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, and one day only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Oldstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who is this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? Oh, this room. Oh, no. The immortal Baron. The Baron of Brennenburg lives in a reclusive life with his family in his castle nearby Oldstadt, and like most of those of noble birth, rumours are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands claiming the role of protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remained popular throughout his supreme lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage, therefore the birth and death of Alexander, his offspring, has never been fully recorded. This fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and same who came from the west over 300 years ago, living through the time of occupation and joined the covetous order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of the country. Well, there's some confirmation of what I was thinking already. Locked. Join the Black Eagles, the side with Edelgard. That's not what I was looking for. Ah, there it is. And that one as well. Okay. Chunky key. Watch your oil. Keep calling it oil, it's ink. Just remembered it being a puzzle. Regarding closing of the wine cellar, Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. Human vessels? Okay, then. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servant. Hi, Trez. Hi, buddy. Hi. It is very spooky that Dresden's come to me for affection. Who would thought there'd be puzzles in a horror puzzle game? True. Also says action. One of the tags says action. You're gonna let down your head's hurting more now. No problem at all, Torian. Hope you feel better soon and get yourself some good rest. And thank you for your parting contribution to the one-off game stream challenge. Sheriffs don't just randomly kill people. At least not in this time period, and not in Prussia. So it's a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I'll feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both my problems. What the fuck? Thank you, Lydia, for your contribution to the Wild Game Stream Challenge. I've dropped frames somewhere. Hi, Tress. Nope. Fucking nope. I'm safe in here. I have no reason to believe that, but I'm thinking I'm safe. You scared? I am not scared in the least. Honest. Go turn the fire. My brain was just about to make me say I could have turned on the fireplace. You'll need a lawyer pretty soon because you'll be suing your face for slander. It's fine, got Callie. Oh, we're back here. Just gonna leave though. Oh, wonderful. I can't just leave. I don't know how Callie would probably just laugh at you. She's a lawyer. In fairness, she's a criminal defense lawyer, but still. Fancy's getting worse. I'm gonna go stand by the candles for a bit and sniff them. Ah, yes, inhale the flaming sanity. Give that's a cool job, it really is. Oh. The candle tastes the sticky white goodness. I know when I'm involved, other people tend to taste that goodness. What the? I don't like that. Hello, friend. Oh, that's been collapsed as well. Of course. I think I might be joining you in that box, Lydia. Stanley, don't worry about Stanley. He's a good boy. Whether his name's John or Stanley or Barfig Nugan, I don't care. I'm gonna fuck him up the arse. Nope. Stanley isn't that sort of thing, but Wilhelm is. Stanley can watch. Just gonna leave. Just gonna leave that all behind, no thanks. The desert dunes were like waves in a sluggish sea. While the caravan moved, the land appeared motionless, but in the camp, the hills moved. And we don't! Right, jump scared by flesh. All is good. Don't think all is good. Does not fucking feel good. Oh, plush close. Give me a little squeeze from me. I think I need it. Thank you. Very much appreciated. That was not... Oh, no, that's the wine cellar. Fabrica Equatoria refinery. Smack my person on the door. It's fine. It's tough and pliant. It can't be torn by hand or tools. Ugh. Be here until Luna gets home, then must attend to her. Horror games for a heavily pregnant woman are not a really good idea. True. Fuck your rocks. Something about undue stress on the system. Something like that, yeah. There's one resilient cobweb. Attention. It's fine. Hopefully one of you was. Use the key on the door to unlock it. Ah, I see. A handful of sand trickled from the crumbling stone ceiling and pushed down the brim of his hat. He braced himself as the cavern suddenly shifted and settled. I know it will. Not a fan of any of this.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Green. Goodbye. What the fuck? Oh, hammer. Yeah, teach you, door. You're gonna be sore after an encounter with me. Who's the one who pay attention, just fuss over and love and look after, also be the one looking after the spawn most of the time? That's entirely fair. Me procrastinating? Never. Work from home, so it makes life very easy. But when it comes to who's going watching kids me, it's always going to be me. Yeah, that's entirely fair. Oh. Is there a safe side and hide in the darkness? Make sure to turn off your lantern if possible. Enemy. Oh, great. That's just dangerously low. Dot, dot, dot. My brain's pulsing red, apparently. Local braces improve health and help heal wounds. Can you see them? Stole that one. Just gonna, stay here and hug a torch until the walls stop moving on their own. You didn't because you sneezed. Lydia's found a new allergy. The enemies in this game. Am I actually getting any sanity from standing in this? Or is my sanity just that badly low? Ooh. Sandy was fucked. Still is. Why do I think that door I've come through now is locked? I need to get past that enemy to get out the other door. Where's the whole side? Jesus. Thankfully not, although I am... Ah. Ah. Doing too much noise, alcohol lights everywhere up because you make everywhere bright while you hide. Also, very big central area where there's a lot of darkness and I can't light anywhere. Always open that door now. Wonderful. Gonna do a Smeagol squat in the middle here. Oh, I've got bugs crawling over my eyes now! Ugh. Well, my sanity is recovering. Java, brighter Java for orpiment. So I need calamine and aqua regia. My drug-induced hallucinations, mostly not recreational, by the way. I know someone who also hallucinates like that. And weirdly enough, it's on what was it? Ibuprofen. Ibuprofen makes a friend of mine hallucinate. He's listening to it's not fitting for this game. I can't imagine much music is fitting for this. Does make me wonder if Miracle of Sound has done any Amnesia songs. Weirdly enough, the other song that actually does come to mind for this is Replica. Like a candle for a bit. Oh. Candle will always love me. The flame of our love is everlasting, or at least as long as that will last. Hey, Cape. Want to come up? Come on, buddy. Come back here, you little bitch. Come on. Up here. No, got you. I've got you. Capus, you're the emotional support cat for this stream. Untangled. There we are. Isn't he the grumpy one? No. Dresden's the grumpy one. Capius is the noodle. Just about if I lift that up. See his ears. And blood. How many cats do you have? Just the two. Capius and Dresden. Capus will usually willingly just come on to my lap while I'm streaming. Dresden sometimes comes and pays a visit. But most of the time, he's hiding and sleeping. There you go. You're going to be an emotional support cat. What about you being a crazy cat guy? When I was growing up, I was in a house with 8 cats. So yeah, how many does Brett have? 10 or 11? Somewhere like that? I was getting Malky scared. Not in the least. Really do not like the sound of those footsteps.
What's happening? Oh, it feels like my chest is going to burst. Oh.
My God! Wilhelm, do something!
Accept it. We're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
Oh shit. Ah, I've got Regia. I've got 3 of the 4 things I need. Wilhelm's last words. My name is Wilhelm, House of Gerich. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago, I was summoned to the Castle Brennenburg. As most of the aristocracy, I was curious about what was this supposed Knight of the Order could want from me and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid and the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past and not the honours I've been rewarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim and do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position with noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly and I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I've brought men, women, and children to Brennenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100, none of whom was seen or heard from again. Tonight the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolic ways. My men are screaming. Their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes, and I can no longer... All indie game good voice acting. It's only 13 years old. In terms of games, that's quite an accomplishment. Like 2010? Very decent for a 2010 game. Old. You're old. I'm the old one here. Children, that's enough. Let me get the spatula. Don't you worry, Lydia, you're okay. Feel like getting to you? If someone was determined enough, they could. Because IP tracking. Oh, I see. My brain is pulsating yellow because it's in an amber state of sanity. Don't like the fact that door's been open. Like, honestly, out of everywhere in this wine cellar, that's the door that unsettles me the most because it's already slightly open. I was right. Few drops of oil. Ah. A few cuts and bruises. I think you'd have a lot more wrong with you if a barrel falling on your head and knocked you out. I do need to now figure out how the fuck to get out, though. Looks more like I need to try and get up there and push it from the top. All I know is where that barrel's gone. Was there really a barrel to begin with? There we go. Now I'm gonna run like fuck back out of here. But not too fast, because there's that thing still somewhere. The cloth smelled of desert and damp musk. The pieces lay scrambled on top. Too many of them, he thought, or perhaps too few. Talk about Stanley. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's a real parable to see how he's become what he is. So, I should be able to... Everyone's supposed to be able to use the appropriate apparatus. I'm getting out of my head. Never. So back to the laboratory is then. That's what happens. Do enjoy how this game mixes jump scares and dread to instill appropriate fear. Very true. Oh, this is the kind of horror I like. This is Silent Hill. Callie, welcome back. You want a British recharge? I do not have enough time left in the stream to fill the kettle and make a new brew. So I'm going to refund those points to you. So, apart from court, justice has been well situated. Good. Show my son. He was just here. Dresden is sleeping in the bed beside the door. Onto the game, which you can see a monster. And you got another monster. Capius! 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 Buddy, come here. Come here. Yes. There he is. Oh. As you can, if you look through a certain keyhole, you can see a pyramid of by the sense muscle. See, I only saw it. I thought, like, I thought it was, actually, attacking, and chopping up. Yeah, but oh no, that was all. Are you gonna settle on my lap, or are you gonna go elsewhere? The top of my desk. My desktop is not elsewhere, by the way. Oh, there he goes. Right, so now I need to go to the laboratory to mix up this fiendish concoction. Ah, cock. Wine cellar. Of course, need to go. Oh, squelchy. That's because I looked it up when I was young. After my dad was playing Silent Hill 2 on the PS2. Huh. Did not know that, and I've played the entire game. I mean, in fairness, it's been a long time since I played it. Still to get my hands on the first Silent Hill again, so I can play the entire series. Well, the ability to stream the first 4. Might be able to get my hands on Silent Hill Homecoming. God, the Silent Hill Downpour, which never finished as well. Oh god. Downpour being the only Silent Hill game I've never finished. Actually, no. Silent Hill Origins. Never finished Silent Hill Origins. Like Fear. Fear is a great game. Fear is a very good game. I have an eternal fear of ladders thanks to one section in Fear. I love how these bosses have come back. Fear 2 is significantly better, but seriously fucked up. See, I found Fear 2 to be better in some places, worse in others. And Fear 3 was just absolute bollocks. I mean, in fairness, one of the things that's guaranteed for me to ruin a game, a horror game, is to put co-op on it. All different chemicals needed to continue. Okay. Great. Like, so apparently it works incredibly well in Dead Space 2 and 3. But I never played much co-op and was like, eh. Ah. Puts them in for me automatically. Dead Space 3 is an action game, not a horror game, if you ask me. I played it for like the intro, and I fully agree. I was like, no thanks. So. Oh, right, I didn't do it right. Fear 3 does that as well. Yeah, Fear 3 has co-op in it, so it's like, meh. Fear 3 at least had more horror in it than Dead Space 3 from what I saw. And I think, with having streamed for nearly 3 hours now, he just murdered Marjorie Molly. What did you do? Take his knees out? There's ever a time to fear Lydia. It's when bowling balls and kneecaps are involved. Don't care for Resident Evil, to be honest. Me neither. Me neither at all. Like, Resident Evil is an action game to me. It's not horror. It's too much action. There's too much shooty, bang, bang. Oh, look, the monsters aren't all that threatening because you can just shoot them. And the horror aspect is, oh no, you don't have enough ammo to kill them all. Stop making it look like I can kill them all then. Ugh. I watched someone play through the entirety of Resident Evil 7. Like, you know. Yeah, Resident Evil 7. And it was like, that actually starts off quite really damn creepy. And then just loses it very quickly. I started playing Resident Evil Village. And it started off creepy. No, it started off weird, then got stupid, then got creepy for all of 5 minutes, and then went back to being Resident Evil. I will get through that at one point, but I bought it very heavily on sale. I still think I paid too much for it. Gaming chat. Let's see. Got to see this. Oh, wrong gaming chat. Because I looked there and I just saw Mal's post about seeing EDF in blocks. Gee. Jesus Christ! Management does not know how to bowl, apparently. Dead Space 2 is a good horror game that does do the shootiness. I prefer the first Dead Space. And the big thing about Dead Space 2 that let it down for me was the unkillable necromorph. Having an unkillable monster as part of a shooty game, to me, kills the experience. Really does. Verge is the one with the Dommy vampires, isn't it? Yeah. Apparently always definitely fear Lydia with access to a bowling alley. Or just a bowling ball. I mean, we already knew that Lydia's really good with ball control. Have I got anything saying no? But I do not. I've got nothing saying that Stoma is the current. Oh, actually, no. I don't mind vampires and Resident Evil. I have not seen the justification for it yet, and like, I don't know. I miss Resident Evil being all about vampires, zombies, and even then, I did not like the originals. The only Resident Evil game I ever finished was 2. No, I finished 4 as well, but I did not like 4. I played 2, the original, on PlayStation 1. I did the first playthrough, but I never got to do anyone's second story. I never finished anyone's second story. You have to say, I am indeed, Lydia. Yes. Right, you're off. No problem at all, Zyga. So yeah, that's going to be the ending for today. Thank you all very much for coming along for your support. It's all greatly appreciated in whatever way you choose to show it. Next stream for me is going to be not tomorrow morning because I've got the appointment. Tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. EST, which is 1 a.m. GMT, where I'm going to be going back to Metro Exodus and continue with that because I've actually gone weirdly into it now. Still a lot of things I don't like about it. Still a fair few good things about it, but I think I've gotten into it now. Now I've gotten past that weird bullshit with the mutants. I think I'm actually good now. Yeah, we'll see how we go with that. Aside from that, though, yeah, that's what I'm going to be finishing. I'm guessing that Lydia is planning on doing a stream herself. Yes, Lydia has indeed started streaming, so we're going to go and raid the Proto. There we are. So, yeah, everyone go and give Lydia some love and follows if you haven't done already. We'll be going over there shortly. Until then, though, thank you all very much for coming along. And we've done the spookiness. Till next time, though, have yourselves a good rest of your day, a good evening, a good morning, a good night, or a good afternoon. Whatever the time is for you. Till then, though, stay safe, stay amazing, and see you later. Bye.